So I just have to say something because I was doing some journaling this morning and with some prompt questions. This is something that we talk about a lot in the spiritual community, spiritual TikTok, all around TikTok, law of attraction, all these things. And it's about how we create our reality. I don't know why this blew my mind this morning. I already know this. I already know how this works. But something about the level of how I was perceiving it today, I just took it in a little bit differently. So you know how when law of attraction, so you put your focus attention on something and you attract it. You have to be at the same vibration because we're vibrational beings, and we emanate this type of vibration outward, and then we attract that same vibration that's out there back to us. So that's law of attraction. And when we're talking about creating our reality, and you hear the phrase of people saying your reality is what is within you, what you're feeling and vibrating within you, what you put your intention to, that type of thing. They're actually saying, or the way that I'm saying this or seeing this today is, I'm really trying to get this out. The way that I'm seeing this today is when we see something going on in our reality or in our world around us, when we see something, the only way that it becomes our reality is when we feel an emotion first. So when we see something, we feel that emotion, and then we put our attention, our focus onto it, and then it becomes our reality. It's not so much that we see it first and then it becomes our reality, because we can see things going on and observe them all the time. It's when we feel and have a reaction, an emotional reaction to what is going on in our reality, and then we put our attention to it. That is when it becomes our reality, because we have placed it into our reality just by the emotion that we're feeling of that thing that we're seeing. I think that's why there's so much about opening our heart space up and really allowing ourselves to have more compassion and understanding and support for the people around us, the world around us, because everything is connected. All of us are connected. We've all been through these stages at some point in time. Maybe not the exact same thing, but we've been in that same vibration at some point in our lives. And I think that for me, I can speak that as I've grown and understood all of this, the more I feel some type of emotional reaction to something that's happening in my environment around me, the more that I put that focus onto it, and it does become a reality. And I've done this. I've already done this in my life so many times. I've chosen so many things to not put my focus on anymore, or not feel anything. I choose not to feel anything about that particular situation or thing or person or whatever. And therefore, it's no longer my reality. I made those conscious choices. Sorry, this is just... I had a situation happen this weekend that I thought that I would have been reacted differently to, but it wasn't just my reaction or my emotional feeling about it that surfaced. It was someone around me that also had that same reaction, and I was more conscientious of protecting them from experiencing that it became... my emotions got, the best of me and got more and more heightened to where it became my reality. That's why it's so important to do this type of shadow work with yourself and really know what's going on within you, so that when things do surface around you, you're not going to have an emotional reaction to it and then in turn place your attention on it and bring it to you. You will just be observing it and watching it and just moving on. There's no emotional feeling about it. But it's when we don't do the shadow work and don't do our inner reflections that we have these reactions to things, these emotional feelings about things, and then we focus on it and then we bring it to our reality. And I don't know, it's just the way that this is coming through today is so much deeper than people realize, I think, at least from the observations I've made. So Maybe this resonates with you, maybe it doesn't, and that's okay if it doesn't. It's just my thoughts today. Thought I'd share.